Now 2 outs, a chance here for Brett Laurie. And he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it and swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. And that one eats him up. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. So they pick up 1 hit in the inning, fail to score despite leaving the bases loaded. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up. It is a New York kind of night, and no better place to be than here at Yankee Stadium. It's Jesus Montero to lead it off. Last night, Blue Jays were losers. So after dropping game 1 of 3 in this series, they'll be trying to notch one against the Yankees. That one's drilled to short. 1 away. And be sure to tune in next Friday. We'll see Jason Hayward and the Atlanta Braves as they take on the Cardinals in St. Louis. Start time is 8 Eastern. And in the batter's box, it's Garner. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
You know, you throw that fastball down, the hitter's got to go down and get it. And because he's changed their eye level, they just can't get down far enough. A lot of ground ball outs.
Here's the pitch. And that down and in to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good curve, but he doesn't bite at it. Now 3-1. And we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, if it were me, I'd...
Swung on, bounced weakly to second. On to first, that's out number 2. Here's a look at teams on a roll. Our State Farm leaderboard, the lineups with the best batting average this past month. The Angels, number 1. Second, the Tigers. In the 3rd spot, the Indians. 4th, the Red Sox. And it's the Yankees, number 5.
Some of the better offensive teams right here, Gary. Guys that really can put the ball in play. It speaks to the length and depth of the lineup to hit for that kind of batting average.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Well, you talk about not being in the defensive mode. This guy's
swung on and hit. This one to Granderson. That one's grabbed. Side retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Blue Jays 7. The Yankees 1. It's Perry at the plate. He'll start things off here in the 7th. And the bases are loaded for him.
And I tell you what, they've been swinging the bat so well in this game. One more hit right here, and this thing is over.
This is a big lead already. Circle change, cut on and missed 0-1.
Another walk right there, Gary. Clearly, he has lost command of the strike zone here. Hitters are just waiting him out, and when he brings it in the zone, they're making him pay. It's been a long afternoon.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2. Well, Steve, you just get the idea. This is not his day, and it's not going to be.
Well, it's not been a very good day for sure, and his day may not last much longer.
And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up a run on one. And Reyes is batting. Ground out victim. Last time through. He homered back in the 5th. Runner on at second base is Laurie. Fielders at 3rd. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Oh, 1 offering. Saunders. He makes contact. Line drive. And that looks like an RBI and a single. And Laurie will come in to score. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. You love to see this kind of an effort. This is a single that becomes a double.
You take a look at this slide. He goes in very hard into second base, full speed, able to beat a play.
And that was speed.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position, and they're number 2 in runs scored. An offense that continues to keep the pressure on the opposition and finds ways to score runs.
Should have let that one go by. Hits the dirt, but it's a strike on a swing. Oh, there he goes. Swung on, liner to right. One down. That will hold the runner at second. Malone gets a turn here. He homered earlier in the ballgame. He homered back in inning number 2. Man on second, one away. Hit sharply down the line. Gonzalez getting one. On to second, safe there, so they get the one out. Guile up now. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And he's running on the move for third. And he throws it away, and everybody's safe. They pick up a couple of runs on 2 hits. They strand no one. We're going to see Cedeno here. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez swing and a hot shot. Makes its way through for a single. So that brings Jesus Montero to the plate. Here are the batters who've knocked in the most runs on our State Farm leaderboard. RBIs over the last 10 games.
Well, these are the guys that make the most money because they're the ones who impact the game. And
hit up the middle. Great diving stop, Laurie. And he throws in time for the force at second. Great out. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
Now, that's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it. A lot of tough teams in the American League. Let's take a look at where the Yankees sit right now in the rankings. First in home runs, 4th in runs, and they're in the top 10 in on-base percentage, which is a big part of their offensive production. Getting guys on base is critical to a team's success in scoring runs.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ballgame.
Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing and swings and misses.
Whoa!
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one to Victorino. And there's the third out. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Toronto not letting this lead go. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Carter. And Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Guile up at the plate. He's hitless thus far.
Foul ball!
Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-2.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with a fastball.
Swung on. That's going to be hit foul. Long fly ball left side.
Wow.
Swing and a miss on the breaker. One down.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch. Not real good execution by the hitter.
Odell is the batter. Walked in his last plate appearance. Taps this one foul to the right. Line drive fouled off towards first. Ground ball up the middle. And Cano picks it up. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. Here's Shane Victorino now, 2 down. Hitting at .344 lifetime against the Yankees.
And it doesn't really matter which pitcher they trot out there, Gary. He loves hitting off every one of them.
Cutter misses badly, 1-0. Robertson with a 1-0 delivery. That's caught. Side is retired. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Toronto 10. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. Nick Swisher. He homered back in inning number 2. No luck that time for Sanchez as he misses inside.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you can really deflate them.
At the green light, it's 3-1.
Pretty good location right there. That slider down in the strike zone. And you know what? After you saw that swing, you might want to come back with another. He's not seeing that one well.
3-1 is a slider that's by him, 3-2.
Oh, that's a swing right there. He wasn't trying to just hit a dribbler the other way. He was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Great pitch, though. He just swings and misses.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. Play is made.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Gonzalez at the plate. He bounced out his last time. And it'll be Kyle Farnsworth doing the pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That's the second out.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Bates in the box. Struck out swinging his last time up. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed, 0-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
You're out. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, Gary, outstanding effort from the Blue Jays today. They showed up to play right from the start.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game.
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come to a game, and he certainly gave the fans what they wanted to see. He's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great time, as good as we did. Then you're all set. See you next time. Two out and two on. Prince Fielder. Well, Yankees coming in off a loss. That was a rare loss after a stretch of 6 W's in a row. Hit in the air to left center. And that's out number 3. Put through the paces in that half inning. 21 pitches to get through it. Blue Jays out in front by 2. It is a New York kind of night, and no better place to be than here at Yankee Stadium. And it's Mark Teixeira now. Oh, he'll lead it off. He's the team's most walked batter. Not a be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Well, so far in this one, he's gone to that curve more so than he usually does with that pitch.
You know, it's interesting to me that he hasn't been throwing the changeups as frequently as you'd expect. And you can't rely on that pitch all the time, but you need to get them off the fastball. And the best way to do it, change speeds with that changeup.
Casey will be the new pitcher as they make the pitching swap. Slider misses, and it's 1-2 down.
So if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
He's ready. The 2-2 pitch. And that's inside, and he's worked it to a full count.
Well, he fooled him right there with that pitch, but give the hitter credit to lay off of that changeup inside.
And that one misses. That'll be ball 4.
He needs to be careful here. Don't give them free base.
He could be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it that walk.
That's going to bring up Jesus Montero, his team leader in RBIs and great production. First pitch to him. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. And Jesus Montero will let that one go by, and the count is now even.
He's come on strong and stayed there over a nice stretch right now, going 14 for his last 29 at bats.
And he's done everything he can to help the guys behind him, always on base.
The 1-1 now. That misses low and inside, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. His career batting average, 400 against the Jays. It's now 3-1. Jesus Montero. He'll see if he gets the pitch to drive.
I saw the ball well last night, picking up 2 base hits in that game.
Change up, swung on and missed. 3-2.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
The 3-2 pitch. A shot up the middle, and yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. He scores, counted, and no longer tied. Production? Oh, the Yankees have found it, and they're keeping it going. Well, that pitch was upstairs, but he went up there and got it.
All right, nice piece of hitting. Got up on top of that ball and drove.
And in the batter's box, it's Garner. Getting out in front. Any time of the ball game, you want to do that. Now you try and build on it.
Excellent approach by this lineup so far in the game. They've got to be pleased to get out in front early.
They're trailing in this ball game right now. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Deep, straightaway center field. Back. On it comes off the wall. He can't get it. And Teixeira's home. And Montero follows him home. And even the batter comes in to score. He was trailing, and he also made it home. Thought for sure he was going to stop at third. And inside the park home run, and now they've added 3 to the board. And it's Nick Swisher at the plate. The career batting average for him, 241 off Toronto. Now, we saw that wild throw there. Now he's on base. And Reyes was batting.
Gary, we saw that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose a grip on the ball. It doesn't come out of your hand the right way. You end up hitting somebody.
Not an RBI double this last time.
Well, they're trailing, but he's driven in 2 runs, so he's at least done something to help them.
A fly ball. And that's out number 3. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Yankees 7, Toronto 3. And so Nick Swisher leading it off. Ackley will be called on to pitch. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Swinging from the heels, and he missed it. 0-1.
Well, he got that slider, and he thought that's where he wanted it, and he took a mighty rip at it, but he came up empty.
Well, things came together for New York today. A lot of contributions from different players, and leads them on to victory.
I think you'll agree. And Steve, they're able to win this game rather